knock it out, and we're looking forward to a good start here, as you always do.
One question.
Sure.
What is the time limit?
3 to 6 minutes. 3 to 6.
All right.
You need me to hit the start button for you?
I just did.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here today to visit with your group. I'm also a fellow online gamer. I also have a computer engineering background. Wanted to talk to you guys today about an online game that I played years and years ago, actually 13 years ago. Dark Ages of Camelot. It's a MMORPG, which I'm sure most of you are familiar with, but just to cover it, it's a massive multiplayer online role-playing game. What that means is a whole bunch of people running around as dwarfs and elves and knights or whatever. And in this specific game, there were actually 3 sides that were fighting against each other. And they would fight over realms, basically trophies. Each realm had their own trophies, and you tried to take the ones from the other realms. Gaming can be a really fun thing. It can be a rush that is rather unique sometimes. And in playing this game, I had moments, I had one in particular where we had this massive battle, hundreds, a couple thousand people playing within the same little area fighting over a relic. And I got to be the one that actually broke into the fort and grabbed the thing, ran out, right through the enemy army. And when you're holding a relic, by the way, there's a big flashing target above you so that everyone knows to try and kill you. Managed to get through it and get to the safety of our realm just as the server crashed. So experiences like that are really powerful. They're hard things to find in most places. But my background with this game, when I first started playing, I joined a guild. Small club of people. Can be just a couple, can be a couple hundred, it depends on how big they want to be. But I joined a guild. From there I went to actually leading a guild, because the one that I was in fell apart, so I took the people that were left and started a new one. We then went and we joined an alliance, which was a collection of up to 20 guilds. The alliance could organize itself for activities, for attacks. From there, I actually went, being a guild leader, to leading an alliance. And then from there, I actually graduated to basically being a realm war leader, which wasn't an official title, it was just kind of a reality. But I organized something, because of my connections, I was able to get a lot of people to come with me to do it. This is where I loop back around to the computer engineering part. I have led attacks that had up to 2,000 people involved in it. Organizing 2,000 people and just getting them to go in the same direction can be a challenge, particularly in online gaming. This was before voice chat was very common, so you typed pretty much everything. So one of the things you're dealing with when you have 2,000 people is you don't want all of them talking at once. In fact, in this game at that time, the most people you could have in the chat group was 150. So you had to organize, you had to structure for your information to be passed. You would generally have a main chat group that would have guild leaders, alliance leaders, group leaders, relay information to them. They could then relay it downwards to their alliances, to their guilds, to their groups. And in that way, try and keep the information flowing with just a couple steps, but quickly fanning out to everyone. And likewise, if people had information that I needed to hear, it would step up and get to me quickly. Excuse me one moment. So this is similar to computer engineering. Structuring your data, your classes in computer engineering is something where You're encapsulating certain parts of your code. You're controlling how information is passed in and out. You're structuring it so it can connect into larger pieces and accomplish larger goals. Along the same lines, even if you had only 100 people in your chat group, if they got to talking, there was a lot of information flying around. This is kind of like a network. Networks are actually shooting information back and forth all the time. Sometimes the messages don't make it. The way networks handle this is they track and they resend if they need to. Same sort of thing dealing with a large group talking. If the message doesn't make it, I have to repeat myself. And keep doing so until I know that you guys got it. So, computer engineering is something that learning about it has allowed me to better understand dealing with these structures, dealing with a large number of people, trying to have effective communication, and trying to make sure that that communication isn't lost in the chatter. Understanding how to do all of this stuff makes me a better gamer. For you guys in your gaming, understanding how to deal with these structures and these organizations can make you a better gamer and can make you a computer engineer if you want. If you're willing to put the time into it. Thank you.